If you're borrowing a book, please register it in the log. The restricted section is currently not lending any books. Oh, it's you, little cutie. It's so good to see you. More refreshing than a strong cup of tea in the afternoon.
Clearly you're meant to be working, but you don't seem to have your heart in it at all.
I mean, other than Jean, who really works that earnestly anyway? So, did you have something you needed? Or did you just come to see me? Ooh, a smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend.
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helpful. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now. Paimon thinks it would be best if you answer her.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly. Hey, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Since we came all this way, why don't we put our official business to one side for a moment? All work and no play makes life terribly mundane.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes! Let us pick!
This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the...
My goodness! This is one of the 3 lost scrolls that make up the Northern Border Wind investigation.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
My. You clearly know a treasure when you see it. This is a work of unparalleled significance for the research of ancient people's understanding of the Goodness, is that the time? Marjorie, one last thing. About the legend of
Oh, so you're a fan of the gallant Lady Vanessa too? Why didn't you say so? I have all sorts of items. For example, this lion's tooth pendant with Vanessa's name carved into it. It was once a medal award. Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know that book was overdue, even though I take it with me everywhere. I can't believe I didn't put 2 and 2 together as soon as I saw you here.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa so very much, please be...
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Haven't you heard?
There's a strange busy recently. Welcome to Good Hunter. Table for 2?
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like, and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are. This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Finished ordering? Sit here. Let's dine together.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Such a potent aroma. It's almost suffocating. I never thought... I always had you down as a little cutie. Now I'm not...
Paimon's so full.
Time is getting on. I suppose I should carry on with this ghastly thing called work. Let's have a little chat with Sarah about her library book.
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the boar princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the library myself as soon as I finish work.
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget. Right. On to our next stop then, cutie.
Gosh, all I can think about...
This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty. Let me know what you'd like and I'll wrap them up nicely for you.
Ah, yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"?
Take the hint.
Never mind. Your ignorance is somehow rather adorable.
Since you're here and Lisa is here and this is a flower shop, you might as well get a bunch of flowers, right? It only...
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Mist flowers. Over there in the corner. But don't touch them with your bare hands. You'll get... You want them? You're sure? What an unusual choice. It's just that Lisa seems to use electro quite a lot.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Huh? These flowers are saturated with cryo energy. They could be very dangerous for me. Don't you know what happens when cryo meets electro? You certainly haven't been doing... Meet me at the library after work, and I will give you some training on elemental reactions. If you still find it hard to memorize... Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, oh no. What am I gonna do? I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when...
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 3, no, 10 times worse than stealing my book.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy!
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, not a single book will go missing for good. I put a unique elemental marker on each book. Our thief will have...
When did Lisa start taking her job so seriously? Paimon always thought she was a total slacker.
Hey, sweetie. I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong.
Elemental sensity? Use your elemental sight to look for clues!
Moon pie! That's what I'll make tonight.
Can't you give me a better price?
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So, what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city wall. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we?
Fresh fruit, only at Queen's.
We grew up together, after all. I read the cathedral if you're injured.
It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions. Come a little closer.
Cool it!
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. 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 Come a little closer. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. 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 Come a little closer.
Cool it! frostbite. Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. Dodge this! Disappear!
Booba, get them! Nice and spicy! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat this! Hey, look! It's an abyss knife! Lisa was spot on! Booba, get them!
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden.
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity? I have all the less reason to give you that book. After After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line. This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Paimon remembers that name.
That's the one. It's a good thing it isn't damaged. Otherwise...
Otherwise what? Are you telling me you have even more crazy punishments up your sleeve?
I would have probably have needed to dish out a little taste of one of my potions in that case. Then again, as I said, it isn't from the restricted section, which is the only reason I would let the average citizen borrow it in the first place. And it doesn't appear to have any abnormal elemental properties, save for the markings I put on it.
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment.